Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Chebrolu Engineering College YouTube channel. As per JNTUK syllabus, Biomedical Engineering, third year ECE, unit number 4. Today, 16th June. So welcome to Chebrolu Engineering YouTube channel. So third year ECE, Biomedical Engineering. So psychological tests in ophthalmology. So yesterday we completed some of the partial explanation regarding this EOZ. So on slide, so you are all watching EOZ. So in electrooculogram test, so electrooculogram is a test performed in ophthalmology department. So in electrooculogram or electrooculography, just what is the main intention of this electrooculogram? Simply, just it records biopotentials generated by the movement of eyeball, that is changes in the resting potential of eye existing between cornea with its positive and back of the retina, which is the negative. So when we are moving the eyeball, so whatever be the front part of cornea existing, so that is represented as positive amplitude or positive signal. Behind of cornea and retina, which is represented as negative. In electrooculogram, so in EOG, as per the ophthalmology studies, signal amplitude ranges between 50 microvolt to 4000 microvolt. So this EOG signal amplitude range from 50 microvolt So in EOG, signal amplitude range between 50 microvolt to 4000 microvolt, and the frequency range between 0.1 to 100 hertz. So that is the primary requirement for perform the electrooculography or EOG. So how this EOG is performed? Nothing but here we called the term recording. So the patient is asked to move the eye sideways by fixating the right and left fixation. So alternatively, keep there for a few seconds during which the recording is done. So we guide the patient. We guide the patient to rotate his eyeball sideways, so medially and laterally, by fixating the right and left fixation lights. So we have to place the electrodes on eyeball. So as shown in the picture. So all participant try to visualize the picture. So figure number A shows rotation of the eyeball, so which is some 15 degree, and figure number B shows placement of electrodes with respect to the eye position. So we placed the electrodes mid path of two eyes, and two electrodes are placed on side way direction. So in this recording, so in this test, so generally EOG is a electro ophthalmology test. So in this test or in this procedure, so the electrode near the cornea becomes positive. So doctor treat or readings are taken that whatever be the eye existing between the cornea, which is be positive reading, and the back of the retina, whatever the here, that equals to negative. So in the figure B, a pair of electrodes are placed over the orbital margin near the middle and lateral position of the eye. So then how to perform this test? Ground or reference electrodes are placed on the temple or forehead. Surface electrode is placed on the light at left at the right of the eye on the temple and nose. So the EOG potential is 0 with the eye position is at 0 degree, and condition when the person is looking straight, so the eyeball is shifted to left, so the positive cornea becomes closer to the left electrode, which becomes more positive. So that recording is done for every 1 minute. So doctor is able to record the readings by using the EOG kit. So we have to place the stimulus function. So to begin this test, the recording is started with the stimulus, that is the lights on. So after a standardization period, the light adaptation, all lights are exist and responses record for 15 minutes under dark adapted conditions. So in this way, this is the test procedure they mentioned in the literature to take the EOZ. So the stimulus lights are then turned on. Again, responses recorded for 15 minutes under light adapted conditions. So this is the procedure how this test will be conducted. So when this EOG potential is 0 with the eye position is at 0 degree, so the condition when the person is looking straight, so the eyeball is shifted to left, the positive cornea becomes closer to the left electrode, which becomes more positive. So in that way, we have to understand the test procedure for EOG. So there is an utmost linear relationship between horizontal angle of sight and output up to approximately 30 degrees, whatever be the arc presenting on the particular recording. So the electrode may also be placed above and below of the eye. So the proper recording of these vertical recording is to be calculated. So here we have some measurement and interpretation regarding this test. So in this test, normally the resting potential of the eye progressively decreases during dark adaptation, reaching the dark through approximately 8 to 12 minutes. So generally, while you are taking the test for this EOG, so what is the dark through? Nothing but when we are switch off the lights, so the resting potential observed in the eye, that should be treated as here as the measurement, further measurement. And similarly, when this test is continuously on, so there is a subsequent light adaptation is required. So concerned amplitudes are using to minimum and maximum this light amplitudes. So then only proper readings are taken. So then only proper readings are observed in the light adaptation. So this just to do this test for 6 to 9 minutes. So therefore light adaptation and amplitudes are rising to start for maximum value in this test observation. So here in figure number B, I mentioned what are the results in EOG, which is able to maintain Ordino ratio. So here we have one short answer question, how to define the Arden ratio. So take snapshot Arden ratio. So what is the definition for Arden ratio? So from the EOG answer, Arden ratio defined as ratio of maximum height of the light peak. What is the light peak? Equal to largest peak through amplitude in the light is divided by smallest peak to through the amplitude in dark. That is simply call it as here the term Arden ratio. So as per the ophthalmology textbooks, this Arden ratio equals to maximum height of the light peak divided by maximum height of the dark through. So what is the maximum height of the light peak in our regular electronic signals? Whatever be the maximum amplitude they mention, that is simply considered as maximum amplitude. And when the dark through, I already mentioned here the point, normally the resting potential of the eye. So you are familiar about these potentials in the unit number 2, acting potential, resting potentials. So normally, so the resting potential of the eye, so during the dark adaptation, that is called dark through, and approximately this dark through maintained by 8 to 12 minutes. So take the numerator reading and denominator reading. So we are able to easy to calculate the Arden ratio. So from this test, so it is easy to make the Arden test. So in figure number B, you are all watching some signal here. So I think I point out that signal. So it is the signal. So what did this signal indicate? So this is the duration of the numerator. So that is the duration of the numerator, simply called oblique signal. So when this signal attains the maximum value, that reading is considered as a numerator. And see here, bottom some reference signal is available. So that reference signal is simply called as dark through signal. Clear? So by measuring this one, so here we have some dark. So up to this, so we have some dark straight. So here, what did this picture indicate? What did this picture indicate? how to represent the Arden ratio, how to represent this Arden ratio. So up to here, we have dark through, and up to this limit, we have light level. Clear? So up to this, only 5 parts. So we have 35 numerator is the light level, and divided by see here how many levels are existing for this one. Only 3. So 1 2 3 4, so total 15. So 15 by 5 3. So that is simply way to calculate this Arden ratio. So these type of parameters are like Arden ratio. So Arden ratio is one of the parameter. So like Arden ratio, which is able to give the knowledge on electrooscillogram. So result of EOG or explained by to calculate or to finding the Arden ratio. For this example on your screen, Arden ratio equals to 3. So try to represent in our final examination. So another important literature from this Arden ratio. So once again, here I represent the definition. Ratio of largest amplitude during light adaptation to least amplitude during dark adaptation. So light peak divided by dark through, that is simply Arden. So with respect to this figure, so like in biomedical engineering, so we have some reference levels. So with respect to this topic, so when this value greater than 180 normal, 165 to 180 broaden, less than 165 subnormal. So Arden ratio parameters classified: normal curve, subnormal curve, and flat curve. So approximately this Arden ratio less than 125 also, that will be taking as flat curve, or simply called flat Arden ratio. So the difference is tolerance. So the difference in this tolerance, if greater than 10%, the difference in this one greater than 10%, so that will be called as significant value. So the patient from this Arden ratio, patient conclusion. So doctor is able to conclude that if the patient has in good points on this Arden ratio, so it is very good cooperation for our EOG test. Take snapshot. So in ophthalmology, so we have some general rules. Those conditions which cause the reduction in the size of these waves are interpreted here. So these are the some conclusions regarding this EOG. Why? Because later EOG we have some ERG. So comparative to ERG, so which is the supplementary test. So in certain condition, so it is more sensitive than ERG. For example, if the patient muscular movements, or if the patient has in very sensitive condition, So doctor prefer EOG. So like ERG and EOG, so we have to reflect the activity of the entire retina, that we are able to estimate and that we are able to calculate the photoreceptors activity. So we have to easy to calculate the photoreceptor. So this EOG depends upon minimum degree of light adaptation. So it is not reliable in the patients with the dense contrast. So it is very important consideration while we are taking to perform this EOG test. So on this EOG, so some ophthalmology diagnosis can be done by using this EOG test. So one of the information from EOG equals to corona fundal potential. So it is the source of voltage obtained in the EOG, and it is render the cornea positivity by 0.0062 to 0.0010. So that we have to place comparatively with the back of the eye. And the corneal potential results from the metabolism of activity is regularly monitored by using this EOG parameter. So here I represent some clinical cases for the EOG. So on a figure B, we have some pattern. So that is some EOG pattern is represented on figure number B. So then we have to able to calculate where the light peak and where the dark through is available on this picture. So see here in figure number B, so this is the dark through condition, whereas here peak light peak. So this points divided by these points. Therefore, automatically we have to calculate Arden ratio. And similarly, some asymptotic genetic carriers of mutation show this EOG abnormality, and if the best disease is suspected in a young child who is not capable of doing EOG. So test of the both parents should be performed. So when some uh, disaster conditions, so we have to guide this test for both the patient and his concerned attenders also. So as a best disease, it is a dominant inherent. One of the parents must carry the mutation if the child is affected, and it will be main cost characterized by the EOG abnormality. So these are the possibilities of our EOG. So very important test for the ophthalmology స్టడీ. సో ఈ విధంగా మనం ఒక పేషెంట్కి ఆప్థమాలజీ స్టడీ అనే దాన్ని మనం ఇక్కడ కన్సిడర్ చేయడానికి మనకి ఇక్కడ. So in this picture, this is the light peak. So and this is the dark through. So as per the definition, so this is the potential rise due to the light when both rods and cones are contribute. The light ki mana yokka rods and cones ఎంతవరకు ప్రభావితం స్పందిస్తాయి, ఎంతవరకు వాటి యొక్క ప్రతిచర్యని చూపిస్తాయో ఆ యొక్క ఫ్యాక్టర్ని మనం ఇక్కడ లైట్ త్రూగా డెఫినేషన్ చేసుకున్నాం. లైట్ పీక్. సిమిలర్లీ డార్క్ త్రూ. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ద లైట్ ఇన్సెంటివ్ కాంపోనెంట్ అండ్ అక్కర్ from the retinal pigment photoreceptors and inner nuclear layer. So if we represent the level of the minimum height of the potential in the darkness, so we have to calculate as much as minimum value for this dark through. So from this analysis, so we have to easy to calculate Arden ratio. So maximum height of the light peak divided by maximum height of the dark through. So like so all in this way, so EOG signals shows a function of the retina. So any disease that interfere with the functional interplay between retinal pigment and photoreceptor, so will produce an abnormal or absent light rise in the EOG. So therefore, conclusion is EOG is affected in diseases such as pigmentation or vitamin A problem, retinal detachment. So ophthalmology people guide this type of the test to the patients. So dear all participants, now EOG completed electrooculogram. Next test in the ophthalmology field that equals to electroretinogram, ERG, electroretinogram. So dear listeners, so these are the various types of the electroretinogram, ERG, pattern ERG, full field ERG, focal ERG, multifocal ERG. So this type of explanation required for ophthalmology students, medical students. But as a part engineering graduates, so we have this elective paper. So for end point and examination, so we have here to know the qualitative and study analysis on this ERG. Take snapshot. So what is the significance or what is the meaning of the ERG? So read the statement. So ERG is the corneal measurement of an action potential produced by the retina when it is stimulated by light of adequate intensity. So this is the ERG. What is the principle of ERG? So this ERG used to test the response of the retina of the eye to the light. అవుట్సైడ్ ఉన్నటువంటి లైట్ అట్మాస్ఫియరిక్ కండిషన్కి మన హ్యూమన్ ఐ యొక్క రెటీనా లేయర్ ఎంతవరకు స్పందిస్తోంది. ఐ థింక్ ఎవరిబడి అండర్స్టాండింగ్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ద మెజర్మెంట్. ఎలక్ట్రోరెటినోగ్రామ్ ఈస్ ద మెజర్ ఆఫ్ రెస్పాన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద రెటీనా. ఈ వర్డ్ అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. రెస్పాన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద రెటీనా. So the response of the retina of the eye to the light, that is very important. And changes in the resting potential of the eye from darkness to fall of light on the retina. So it is also very important definition or a principle of ERG. Second point, so it is the composite of electrical activity from the photoreceptor, muscular cells and RPE. So why? Because ERG signals are more complex as comparative to our nerve axon signal, because it is the sum of many effects taking place within the particular eye. సో రెటీనాలో వచ్చేటువంటి ఆ అప్ అండ్ డౌన్స్ కానివ్వండి, రెటీనా లేయర్ అవుట్ సైడ్ ఉన్నటువంటి లైట్ ఇంటెన్సిటీని తీసుకునేటువంటి క్రమంలో కానివ్వండి, దేర్ ఆర్ వేరియస్ మెథడ్స్. సో అటువంటి దాన్ని మనం తీసుకోవడానికి, సో దిస్ ఈ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ERG. Why? Because the amplitude range of these signal may be varied from 0.5 millivolt to 1 millivolt, and a frequency. So which is able to meet so there are some standardized protocols are available for ERG. So according to the stimulus and according to the state of adaptation. So according to the protocol, and according to the standardization, so there are these are Karthik. There are some standardized stimulus which are be available. So in the next video session, so I will explain from this moment. So on your YouTube channel, there are some live stream regarding National Educational Alliance for Technology, NEAT. So it is a webinar which is live streaming on your YouTube channel. Just try to attend the particular one. So thank you for all participants for this online session. For your please subscribe YouTube channel and give your valuable likes, comments on this video lecture. So thank you for everyone.